All right. So many people will ask, what is the most efficient way to transport goods across at scale out of all of them? Well, that answer is water. Water is the most efficient way to transport goods at scale. I have long time been very interested in the subject of water transport. I actually work at a salt business, which gets goods from overseas, which obviously involves water transport. It's the most popular way to transport goods. Um, a large portion of what people possess require water transport for you to have it. It's part of the supply chain infrastructure, logistics. Water transport is crucial in that. And the U.S. possesses a vast amount of natural waterway. So the first reason I believe water transport is the best is things can be, transported a lot more for less fuel at less cost. Today's large barges can transport 220 trucks worth of stuff in a single trip, which is amazing. And the size of ships can be made much larger than vehicles and other modes of transportation. It's just given by the nature of water, width, and such. And some vessels, without fuel, can still travel with or wind power, which you generally don't want to have happening, but it is an option which you don't have in generally other forms of transportation. To move on, and the next major reason I believe is the infrastructure for transporting goods by water is everywhere. The U.S. has the most natural waterways in the world combined, and we have great geography for the use those waterways. And those natural waterways are connected directly through the ocean through canals, rivers, bays, and such. So it's a direct link, and the infrastructure's already there. It's in a good geographic location, and there's a lot of deep water areas, deep water ports that can be used to access those boats. Well, finally, is actually kind of what I touched on a bit earlier, but going into this more deeply, is the U.S. possesses an amazing amount of natural waterways. We have up to 25,000 miles of intercoastal and inland waterways that can be used to transport goods at scale. We've also have this amazing thing we built back in the 19th century called the Erie Canal, which connects the eastern seaboard into the Great Lakes region. You got that link going, amazing. And the U.S. has shit tons of port infrastructure. I mean, crap tons of port infrastructure that can be taken advantage of. And that infrastructure can be repaired if necessary. So overall, I firmly believe that water transport is the superior form of transport due to the amount of tonnage. It can to continue. The amount of tonnage can be transferred is great at lower cost. There's lots of the waterways occur naturally anyway. So and U.S. possesses tons of these waterways. So whenever you see an old sea worker or someone who works at sea, really think about like how much they contribute to our infrastructure and how beneficial the services they provide are.